Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to sit down and film this look here. It's kind of like my natural quick glam, I guess is what I call it. This is something that I do on days where I want to like kind of do my makeup and look really nice, but I'm kind of in a rush. Typically this will take me I've gotten it down to like 15 minutes before, but like 20-30 minutes or so at the most. So yeah, typically I'll pair it with like a nude lip, but I was feeling a little bold and paired it with this here instead. Sometimes I'll throw an eyeliner, sometimes I won't. It all kind of depends on the day and how fast I'm trying to get ready and what all I'm really wanting to do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and leave some comments down below on some other video ideas that you have for me. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. See you later. Okay, so starting off, I'm going in with my Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio primer, and I'm first going with the Hydrate and Smooth, and then I apply that all on the outer parts of my face because I do tend to get dry around there. And then on the T-zone I apply the Maybelline Blur and Smooth primer because that does kind of help keep me keep the oils at bay a little bit. And then I go in and spray my Mario Badescu facial spray. This is the lavender and chamomile spray, and I do that just to keep my face hydrated. Next, I go in with my Morphe Highlighting Contour Sponge and my Maybelline Superstay Foundation, and I'm in the shade 220, which is natural beige, and I apply that all over my face. And I do actually already have my brows done. I did those beforehand. I just like to get my brows done before I do my makeup, just because my brows can take a while. So once I finish up my foundation, I go ahead and spray my face again with the Mario Badescu setting facial spray. That has become a very crucial step in my makeup routine. Basically, after every single step, I apply that facial spray because it helps my foundation from being too matte and cracking and creasing. Next, I go in with concealer. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer, and I'm in the shade C5. And I apply that all over the main areas in the middle that I want to highlight. And then right underneath the eyes as well, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 15, which is shade Fair, to help kind of brighten that up a little bit more, because I do kind of have dark circles under my eyes. Okay, and so once I blend that out, and I'm using the same contour and highlight sponge as before, I go in and use the shade C12, and I use it to kind of contour my nose and to add just a tiny bit more of a contour around my face as well. Now this shade is actually probably like one shade lighter than my skin tone, so you can't really see too much of a difference. It works really well around my nose, but I actually do need to go back and get a darker shade to help contour the rest of my face. I was just afraid to get too dark of a shade when I first went, so I went with this shade. But I'm definitely really liking the way this concealer works and helps contour, so I'm going to go back and get a darker shade for sure. Next, I go ahead and go in with my powder to set, and I am still using the Coty Airspun translucent powder to set under my eyes. And then I actually go in with a different powder to set the rest of my face, which is the Lancome Dual Finish foundation powder. And I am in the shade, I'm actually in the shade 340 in the Lancome powder. And I'm taking this powder brush by, I want to say it is Wet n Wild. It is the P60 brush. And again, like I told you, I go back in a couple times and spray my face down with the Mario Badescu spray. That spray is honestly an angel. It's my favorite. Next, I'm bronzing up my face, and I'm using the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, and I'm applying that with my Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush, which is the JH02 brush. I'm just applying bronzer all around the outer parts of my face. Gotta fix that hair too. So once I finish up with bronzer, I'm actually going to go ahead and start on the eyes because we are keeping it very minimal on the eyes today. I go in and apply my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in shade 20, which is the shade Sand, and blend that out using my same Morphe Contour and Highlight Sponge. Once I blend that out, I go ahead and set that using translucent powder so the concealer does not crease. And then I'm going to go back in with that same buttered bronzer as before, and apply that using one of my favorite and go-to Morphe brushes, which is going to be the E27 brush. This is actually one of the, I want to say one of the first Morphe brushes that I ever got, and it has definitely been one of my go-to ever since. I never stopped using this brush, ever. And once I'm finished applying that bronzer into my crease, I go in with mascara, which I'm using the Monsieur Big Mascara by Lancome. And I was actually turned on to this by my friend Charlie. Shout out to you, Charlie, because this is actually now one of my absolute favorite mascaras ever. And I only buy the trial size mascaras because I don't want to buy the full size and not finish it. The small trial size work just as good as the full size ones, just an FYI. And once my mascara is finished, I go ahead and apply highlight into my inner corner. And I'm actually using the Dose of Colors Desi X Katie highlighter, which is in the shade Fuego. Now, let me tell you something about this highlighter. I was so late jumping on to getting into this highlight, and I realized that I was crazy for not getting onto it a lot sooner, because this highlight is honestly the best. I actually go ahead and go back in with my Mario Badescu spray and apply that highlight onto my face, and you can see why I am obsessed with this highlight right now. Honestly, like, it gives me such a beautiful kind of natural looking glow, and oh, it is just perfect. And ever since I've been using this and then kind of got my foundation routine like on point, I've been getting so many compliments on my skin. How everybody's been loving the way my skin has been looking lately, and they say it looks really flawless, and honestly I can tell, and I honestly love the way that it all just comes together now. It looks perfect. So yeah, now that I applied highlight all over, I'm actually going in with blush because I forgot to apply it before, and I am actually using the Milani baked blush, and that is in the shade Luminoso, which has definitely been a staple for me lately. I've never been a big fan of blush until recently, and now I don't think I'll ever stop using it. So I'm actually going in with two lipsticks today because I couldn't decide. The first one is going to be a L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Plum Bum. And these are actually my favorite liquid lipsticks of all time because they do not budge. The second lip that I'm going in with on the center of my lips is going to be a Morphe liquid lipstick in the shade Virgin, which has also become one of my favorites, but I can't wear it on its own because it is actually too light for me. And then to go ahead and top that off, I am going in with a ultra glossy lip from ColourPop, and it is in the shade Neat Freak. It is from the ColourPop X Shayla collection. And then to finish off everything on this look, I am going to be applying my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. And that actually completes this look today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not. And I will see you next time. Bye!